Now next theorem is the statement of the theorem. So next theorem is, let n and n dash, let n and n dash be a normed linear space. So that is our first point. And D be a closed, D be a closed subspace of norm linear space N. If T from D to N dash is bounded, if T from D to N dash is bounded, then T is closed. Then T is closed. So this is a theorem which is also application of closed graph theorem. So in this case, if D is a closed subspace of N and T is a bounded, then prove that T is a closed mapping. Now to prove this result, so first I take D is a closed, if D is a closed subspace of N and T mapping from D to N dash is bounded, So second name of bounded is continuous, because every linear transformation which is bounded also continuous. So to prove T is closed, if I take Xn belongs to D and so Xn is some sequence which belongs to D, and this Xn approaches to X and Txn approaches to Y. So that is a given part of the closed. If we want to prove that T is closed, so that is a given part of to prove T is closed. Now since D is closed, so clearly from this X belongs to D, because it will be adherent point of the D, and since D is closed, then X belongs to D closer is D, so X belongs to D from this. On other hand, Tx approaches to Y, on other hand, continuity of T, it implies from this T of Xn approaches to T of X. So this is by definition of continuity of T. So here Txn approaches to Y, here approaches to Tx. So we know that uniqueness of limit. So by uniqueness of limit, it implies y is equal to t of x, also x belongs to D, then by definition t mapping from D to n dash is a closed linear transformation. Closed linear transformation. So this is a result of first theorem. Now statement of second theorem. So from this I take the second theorem. So what is the statement of second theorem? So I just change the color. So if I take this, so statement of this theorem is, let n and n dash, let n and n dash, so which is equal to, let n and n dash be a normed linear space. Normed linear space. So in every question we are taking n and n dash is a normed linear space, so remember that. And D is subspace of n. So D is subspace of n if T mapping from D to n dash, if this mapping is closed linear transformation, if it is a closed linear transformation, then T inverse if exist, then T inverse if it exists, then is also a closed linear transformation. So that is my A. So if T is closed linear transformation, then T inverse is also a closed linear transformation. So that is the our given question, our given theorems. Now let in the given part T from D to n dash be a closed linear transformation. Closed linear transformations. Now it's implies by previous theorem, it's a graph which is x comma tx, x belongs to D, is closed subspace of closed set, it implies. Now let T of D, which is an image which is a range of T, range of T. So this is a range of T. If it is a range of T, now since T inverse exists, then it means it is a T is 1 1 as well as onto. So onto means every image has its pre-image. So there exists X belongs to D such that Y equal to Tx, because every image has a pre-image. So it implies X can be written as T inverse Y. So just remember, it is a T inverse Y. Now what is the graph of T inverse? So T inverse G. So what is this? It is a graph of T inverse which consisting Y, graph of T inverse. We know that T inverse Y, Y comma T inverse Y. So this is Y comma T inverse Y, and Y belongs to range of T. So this is a range of T. Now graph of T, this graph of T, T of G, this can be written as X comma Tx, and X belongs to D. Now substitute the value of X. So when we substitute the value of X, so this will become X is equal to T inverse Y comma Y. So what is Y? Y belongs to T of D, right? So this can be written in this form. Now this is written in this way. Now we consider a mapping, consider a mapping which is from n cross n dash to n dash cross n. So what is its element? Its element is X comma Y. It approaches to Y comma X. So we consider this mapping, and clearly this mapping is isometric. Consider a mapping, and this mapping, the given mapping, so the given mapping is isometric. So clearly it is a isometric. Now the set we already T inverse Y comma Y, this set Y belongs to T of D, this set is closed. Why? This set is closed. Why? Now in the given theorem, T is a closed mapping. If T is closed, then its graph is closed. So if its graph is closed, then it means this set is closed. If this set is closed, then it means this set is closed. If this set is closed, then T inverse y comma y, this set is closed. So this set is closed. So I give the reason of this. If this set is closed, now by using the isometric transformation, if we interchange this tuple, that set will again closed. So that set is y comma T inverse y, such that y belongs to T of D. So this set is again closed, right? Why? Because this mapping is isometric. If this mapping is isometric, so if we interchange their position of tuple, then that satisfy the same condition. If in this n cross n star is set is closed, so that is closed in n star cross n. Now what is this set? If you understand, so this is a graph of T inverse. So it means a graph of T inverse. So if graph of T inverse is closed, so T inverse graph is closed, then it implies the operator T inverse is closed operator. So what we get? We get, if we have T operator which is closed, then it inverse is also closed. So this is very important result. So also we can say that inverse of every closed operator is again closed. So remember that inverse of every closed operator is closed. So if its inverse exists, अगर इहदा इनवर्स एग्जिस्ट करदा किसी क्लोज्ड ऑपरेटर दा, तो वो भी क्लोज्ड होएगा. नाउ नेक्स्ट थ्योरम अगेन related to closed graph theorem. So the statement of that theorem is, so this is a statement, so I write the entire statement because half of answer is in the our statement. So again let n and n dash be a norm linear space and D be a subspace of normed linear space n, right? And first, and T from D to n dash, T from n to D to n dash be a linear transformation from D to normed linear space, normed linear space n dash. So if T is closed and bounded, if T is closed and bounded, if T is closed and bounded, then D is closed subspace, D is closed subspace of N. So again it is very important theorem, so expected for examination. Now the given is T is closed and bounded, and to prove capital D is closed. Now to prove capital D is closed, so I take, let X be a limit point of D, right? My aim is X should belongs to D. So by definition there exists a sequence Xn in D such that Xn approaches to X as n approaches to infinity. So I used this definition. Now I consider norm of Txn minus Tx. So this is equal to, which is equal to norm of T of Xn minus X. So since T is bounded operator, so by definition of bounded operator, this is norm of T into norm of Xn minus X. Now by using equation number 1, this approaches to 0 as n approaches to infinity. Why? Because Xn converge to X, so it means its norm is also converged to X. So by using that concept we get norm of Txn minus Tx approaches to 0 as n approaches to infinity. So this is a Txn can be written in this form. So if we used in this way Xn minus X, so we can used as Txn converge to Tx. But I will prove this result into some another way. If I take this is as Cauchy sequence xm, so this is xm. Now since xn is a convergent sequence, that is in equation number 1, so since xn is a convergent sequence, and every convergent sequence is Cauchy sequence. So Xn will be a Cauchy sequence. If Xn will be a Cauchy sequence, then by definition of Cauchy sequence, norm of Xn minus Xm approaches to 0 as Mn approaches to infinity. Now, using this fact in equation number 2, so this approaches to 0 as Mn approaches to infinity. So by this factor, using to this result in equation number this, so what we get norm of Txn minus Txm approaches to 0 as Mn approaches to infinity. So what we mean that, so just also I think correct the statement here. This is a non-linear space n dash. No, it is a Banach space. So just correct the statement. This is not only non-linear space. So here write it as Banach space. So just correct the statement. Now, in order to Txn, Txm convergent, so it means this sequence Txn, which is a Cauchy sequence in n dash. So what is n dash? N dash is Banach space, and Banach space is complete. So it means every Cauchy sequence convergent to point of n dash. So there exists some y belongs to n dash such that Txn convergent to y as n approaches to infinity. So we get this value. So it means we have Xn sequence converge to X and Txn sequence converge to Y we have, and also T is closed operator. If it is a closed, then use the definition of closed operator. What is that definition? That definition, X belongs to D and Y equal to Tx. These are two parts. Now if X belongs to D, then it implies D is closed. So D is a closed set. If D is closed, then we prove our result. So that is the proof of this theorem. So here remember that n dash is a Banach space. Now in the next lecture we will discuss a very important theorem which is called a uniform boundedness theorem, and second name is Banach-Steenhuis theorem. So sometime examiner asks state and prove uniform boundedness principle. Sometime it is asked that Banach-Steenhuisen theorems. So this is very important and expected for examination. So we will do in the next